Hey! You know what I'm going to do? This is our Monday update, isn't it?
Yeah, you are correct, sir.
Okay. Well, you know, it's probably too late since it's 11 o'clock, but I'm going to talk about what's going on right now. Of course, if you watch this on Tuesday or Wednesday, it won't be right now.
Now, let's don't get it too complicated.
Time warp.
You know what happens to your brain. It mashes it up real good.
Yeah, it really gets confusing. But anyway, here's the interesting thing. In this part of the country on Monday night, the 6th of April, is Railroad Earth and Split Lip Rayfield at George's Majestic. You still have time to get over there because they won't start over there until 10 or 11. Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band in BOK Center in Tulsa.
Silvio Dante will be there.
And
Max
B.B.
Weinberg.
King is at the Osage $1 Million Elm. This is all happening tonight if you're watching this on Monday night. I think that is just, and it's just, gives me shivers. But let's go on to what's happening tomorrow night. On Wednesday, let's just go to Wednesday. Let's just say Wednesday night, there's a band that's going to be at the Fly Trap in Tulsa that you're going to be at.
Cowboy Mouth.
Cowboy Mouth.
As far as I know, that interview is sealed. Fly Trap's all about us, and the management's cool. So.
And Drew just loves Cowboy Mouth.
Yeah, well, I remember Cowboy Mouth. Gary Kirkpatrick, co-owner of Ned's, is going to ride up there with us. So it's going to be, we're going to get kicked out of someplace.
Well, whoa. Well, then, okay. Since you're speaking about local people.
You want to go?
I'll go. I'll be happy to go.
I'm going to go on TV and officially ask you, would you like to go with us? You want to be cool?
You want to
hang
date
with the cool kids? I don't want to date.
You want to date with me?
No, I'm working on Ed Fight right now. Me and Ed Fight are kind of seeing each other, but I'd like to be seeing his daughter.
Well, okay, let's just mention something else. It's the cane break. If you're on the way to Cowboy Mouth, heading out of Tahlequah from the south, and for some reason you don't really want to drive all that way, stop over the cane break in Wagner because Bill Erickson and the new migrant workers are going to be there.
Slick never disappoints.
Yes, and you know his mandolin player is Chris Becker.
Chris Becker,
which is just fabulous.
Joe Max hanging out with him.
Is he with him? Is he part of the new migrant workers? Yes, he is. I'm sorry.
Joe Mack works about 15 feet from where we're at right now and has for a while. Come on, Tom.
I forget sometimes. Well, he's also part of Joe Mack and Three Quarter Kind. He's part of Joe Mack himself. Joe Mack and
Joe Mack gets around.
And the girl from
he plays with a lot of different
girl from Oklahoma City he's playing with right now. Anyway, he's got
the sax player chick.
No, that's that sassy girl from over in Fayetteville.
She's
Opal Fly.
Ah, that's the one. Check out her MySpace thing. She's got a really it's retro in a sense.
If you like sassy, spanky.
Yes.
Just give it to me, jazzy, in-your-face jazz with a female.
It really is.
Remember that
cool.
song by Marie Muldaur called "Midnight at the Oasis"?
Yes.
There's a little bit of that. Midnight at the Oasis.
Yeah, except a little bit more serious.
More gutsy.
Yeah, more.
Anyway, that's Opal Fly. You can see her all the time over. I think she has a Friday night gig every Friday over at Fayetteville somewhere.
She probably does.
Yeah, I think she does.
She's that good.
Yeah. All right. So that's that. Okay. But just to move along, there's a band called Two Steps Back that's going to be at Dirty's Tavern in Coffeyville. I want to mention it again.
Coffeyville.
Dirty's Tavern in Coffeyville, just because you're our new advertiser in our new territory.
Hey, Coffeyville.
But I saw Two Steps Back at what's the place in Bricktown that moved from Stillwater? The saloon.
Oh, the Monkey Saloon?
No, the most important saloon in Stillwater that moved to Bricktown.
I don't know. Stillwater. Tell us.
Anyway, and I heard they're coming back. They might be coming back to Stillwater. Anyway, okay. But I want to mention a band because I love the name, Super Freak. They're going to be at the Steel Horse Saloon in Seminole, and Super Freak is actually a copy band of the guy that did the song Super Freak.
You say copy band. Cover band.
A cover band.
I mean,
copy. Excuse me.
You said that earlier about the swag.
Yeah.
It's really, cover. I mean, copy band is almost like a slap. You're just trying to copy.
But who's the guy that did Rick James?
Rick James,
Super Freak.
Super Freak.
All right,
Super Freak.
The band
Super Freak.
The band Super Freak is an authorized version that's using the name Super Freak and playing their material. And you know what? Those bands are usually very, very, very good because they get very good at what they do. I mean, they're going to be very good at representing Rick James.
Well, MC Hammer had to rip off Rick James with Can't Touch This. That's the theme. That's the rhythm to Super Freak.
Oh, yeah. All right, here's another one that you might know. Ray Stevens is going to be at Fire Lakes Casino in Shawnee. If you remember that name, Ray Stevens.
Ray Stevens.
One of your girlfriends might.
Well, Wanda Watson and we're on the outs.
On the
We're
outs.
on the outs
That's
right now.
because of Ed, I guess.
It's Susan Herndon's.
Okay.
I was
All right.
seen out
Well,
with
we're
her.
back to the alibi again because there's somebody I want you to know about that's going to be there. And what day is he going to be there?
I don't know. Which stack of papers would
This
it
is
be in?
Thursday. Thursday the 9th is going to be Randy Crouch and Flying Horse is going to be at the alibi. How long we got?
Minute and a half.
A minute and a half.
Flying Horse. That's a name I haven't seen up.
Yeah, and you
in
know
a
why
while.
and let me tell you something. Randy Crouch and Flying Horse is a specific band.
Yeah.
So when you hear about Randy Crouch playing Red Rangers or just Randy Crouch, that's another
You
group.
see Randy Crouch with whoever a lot.
But when you see Randy Crouch and Flying Horse, this is the old time Randy Crouch and Flying Horse, and these guys are good. They're the one.
Yeah.
They went down to McAllister with me a couple years ago for a Christmas party, and we played down at a club down in McAllister, and it was so much fun. And they played all the old material that I used to hear when I first came to Tahlequah about 5 years ago. Yeah. This is a good group.
Seeing Randy Crouch Flying Horse is like seeing the Rolling Stones with Bill Wyman and Brian Jones.
Yeah.
It's the real deal.
Yeah. Okay, one more to mention is Leon Russell is going to be on Saturday the 11th at the Osage $1 Million Elm. And now, the reason we mention that is this is his birthday bash. Every year, Leon comes back to Tulsa.
How old is he really?
I think he's probably around 65, 66.
Really? Okay.
30 seconds.
In fact, guess who's the same age as Leon Russell? Almost has the same birthday. Randy Crouch. Isn't that funny? We were just talking about Randy Crouch.
Randy Crouch isn't in his 60s, though, is he?
Yeah, yes, he is.
Randy Crouch is.
Yeah, I think
We got to wrap it up. Okay, folks, that was the update. One more. Hurry. One more.
Monty Kine's going to be back. Monday the 13th. Monty Kine's going to be playing George's Majestic. Big Monty Kine. That means Monty's going to be here. Monty Kine, George's Majestic. Monday the 13th.
With David K. No more kids.